good morning, good afternoon, good evening, greetings from a very wet, rainy, and congested Bangalore, India. My name is Simran Balani. I am the Pedagogical and Communications Director with CCE Finland. At the forset, I would like to wish a very, very happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers in India. So, here in India, the Teachers' Day is celebrated every year on 5th of September. So I wish every teacher out there who is a star for their children in the classrooms a very, very happy Teachers' Day. And today we are getting together here around the globe to talk about a very innovative and inspiration project by CCE Finland tagged as ICIM, which is Independent Country and Independent Me. As you all know, I think the entire globe is aware that our country, India, celebrated 75th anniversary of its independence. And what a better occasion to launch this magnificent project with our schools. If you're joining us now, greetings, a warm welcome to yet another webinar by CCE Finland. And this time we are going to talk about the experiences of our schools which have conducted this project this academic year called as ICIM. Now, let me take you let me draw your attention to NEP, which is our new education policy. The first sentence of NEP talks about education is fundamental in achieving full human potential. And there's a lot that is changing in the landscape of knowledge. And India in the next decade will have the highest number of young education population. And what can we do to enable them to become a truly global citizen is to make them independent completely, emotionally, in their chores, in managing their daily lives. And this beautifully resonates with the Finnish pedagogy, Finnish education, transversal competencies. So we are today going to take a glimpse into this project with our schools who have already started this journey. And we have just amazing testimonials from parents, from teachers, from students. So in this ICIM series, we are now in this segment talking to the teachers. The next, we look forward to welcome our students who have actually executed ICIM. And then the beneficiaries, of course, are parents who are enjoying how children are independent. In a country like India, children being independent doesn't come easy because there is a lot of help available. But we want to make our children grateful for the help that they have available and independent in managing their chores and being very proud about it. And let's not forget, we are also talking about their emotional independence, their self-reliance, their self-love. So that is what ICIM is about. I will take this opportunity to welcome my colleague who is joining us from Belgium. Hello, Nelly. How are you doing?
Hi, Simran. Thank you for this introduction. I'm really great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I had a very nice Teachers' Day celebration today with our school here in Bangalore. Though it took me a very long time to get there, but the hospitality and the warmth there just takes away the whole stress of your travel in Bangalore. So once again, a warm welcome to all our audience. Nelly, would you like to talk about this project ICIM and draw the audience attention to the transversal competencies? Over to you. The floor is yours.
Yes, so thank you. You will now hear more about the Finnish school system, and I will talk more about the transversal competencies that we have in Finland. After you have heard me, I'm sure that you will understand the connection between transversal competencies from the Finnish curriculum with the ICIM project that you have now in India. It's amazing to understand the connection because it's so clear and it's so beautiful. But let me start with what are transversal competencies, why are they important in Finland, and why are we here today? So, in the Finnish national curriculum, transversal competence is described an entity consisting of knowledge, skills, values, attitudes, and will, Competence also means an ability to apply knowledge and skills in a given situation. So this is the starting point. In Finland, one of the biggest objectives that we have is to give the students the tools to make it in life. We try to give the students the same starting point despite of the different backgrounds, families, social, economic situations that the families might have. The need for these transversal competencies arise from the changes in the surrounding world. Competencies that cross the boundaries of and link different fields of knowledge and skills are a precondition for a personal growth, studying, work, and civic activity in now and in the future. So in school, there are many different subjects. Each subject builds the student's competence with the contents and the methods typical of its field of knowledge. However, the content can't be the only focus. Therefore, competence development is not only about the contents on which the pupils work, but especially how they work and how the interaction between the learner and the environment functions. So in the Finnish curriculum, we have 7 different areas of transversal competencies. These areas are frequently interconnected. The joint objective, however, is to support the pupil's growth as a human being and to transmit competencies required for membership in a democratic society and a sustainable way of living. So, one of the main goals also is to encourage the pupils to recognize their uniqueness, their personal strengths, potential, and to appreciate themselves. Especially, we have one slot of these transversal competencies, which now connect these all to you. So this slot is especially about taking care of oneself and managing the everyday life. So this area covers health, safety and human relationships, mobility and transport, acting in the technological everyday life, managing personal finance and consumption, so all of which are elements of a sustainable way of living. In this particular area, as teachers, we try to guide the students to understand that everyone influences both their own and the others' well-being, health and safety. We encourage the pupils to take care of themselves and others, to practice skills that are important for managing their daily lives, and to work for their well-being and the well-being of their environment. We also try to create these situations where the students can practice these skills, these opportunities where they can assume responsibility for their own and shared work and actions, and to develop their emotional and social skills. So, can you see? I think it's so wonderful to understand how this beautiful connection between the Finnish curriculum and ICIM is there. So we have similar goals, we have similar values and understanding of what we want our students to learn for their future. Thank you. And now back to Simran.
Thank you so much, Nelly. And it brought my attention to one very important thing, how important it is for children to do this role play, for students to do this role play. You very nicely said that, they get to practice this before in the classrooms, before they go and practice in daily life. And it makes them more confident, especially the younger ones, to make sure that they can do this on their own. And we have testimonies and so many videos which we will put on our website once we are through with this webinar for audience to see how children have been accomplishing these chores at home. All right. And from their, asynchronous activities through their homework to packing their lunch boxes and being respectful. Even at a kindergarten level, the response is amazing. And also, we're trying to categorize this into 3 broader categories of being respectful. So that is respectful to oneself, to the society, to the parents, to the elders, managing household chores, right? Not helping, but managing, because it is their household chores also. And the third is personal hygiene and safety, as you talked about, or the health part, right? So yes, thank you very much for sharing that insight. And NEP is also high on the life skills and developing the overall personality of a student. So that's how beautifully this integration, this amalgamation is happening. So thanks, Nelly, for sharing this insight with us. Now we move to our schools where the real action has happened in the past few months. And let's hear it from our team Silicon, which is a school based in Bangalore. And we have teachers joining us from there. Shweta, are you there with us? Hello.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Shweta,
Uh,
would you kindly introduce yourself and talk about your ICIM vision and your project with your students? And do tell them what age group are you working with. Over to
yes,
you,
ma'am.
Shweta. All the best.
Thank you. A true teacher is one who helps us think for ourselves. A very good evening to all of you here. Marking Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's birthday, a very happy Teachers Day to all of you online. My salutations upon this fine evening to the August gathering of participants of the global webinar on ICIM. I, Shweta Rao, am representing Silicon City Academy of Secondary Education in presenting to you all our activities of the ICIM project. So I will be sharing my screen to all of you to show what we have done, to what we have achieved. So at Silicon, we believe a child is being properly educated only when he is learning to become independent of his parents. So here goes our ICIM goal. You cannot manage other people and lead them unless you manage yourself first. These are our ICIM activities. So I will be taking you through the ICIM activities of grade 11 who've joined us in the month of July. So for the month of July, we had our activities lined up to managing household chores. And in the month of August, we did self-grooming for them. Right. These are our rubrics for ICIM activities. How did we go about the entire project? We did ask our students to maintain a student's journal, wherein we had a checklist of activities which had to be performed on a daily basis. The next rubric is consistency. We believe that consistency is the key to success. So we had regularity and punctuality checks on weekly basis with parents' attestation. We also did a lot of classroom discussions, oral questioning, and we also had our feedback from parents through weekly calls with them to check on whether their child is actually implementing the project at home. So for the month of July, we had the activities of unpacking and washing lunch boxes and other vessels, sweeping and mopping, cooking, cleaning and packing their lunch boxes, gardening and taking care of their pets, if any. So these are our pictures, testimonials to show our students actually doing their household chores, which they had to send it to us on a regular basis. We can see cooking, we can see cleaning, we can see gardening, we can see washing vessels, sweeping, mopping, cleaning, and packing of lunch boxes by themselves. So, going through the month of August, we had self grooming, which included washing and pressing their clothes, which also included maintaining shoes and socks, hair care, and most importantly, outward appearance. These are our pictures. We can see them washing their clothes, doing their laundry, pressing their clothes, maintaining their shoes, hair care, hair grooming, and also showing off by their outward appearances. Here is a small video which shows us the ICIM impact. I would say it marching to morph towards independence. So I will be playing the video, which is a short video. So you can all see the transition from where the parents had to do their chores to now they themselves doing it all by themselves.
Is the video playing? Yeah. It's a bit slow.
We have our students' experiences, student feedback. My name is Aparna and I am from class 11. Being independent first step to know yourself. And after doing these activities, you be independent and my parents are very proud of me. So I'm for myself. So thank you. My mother feels much less good. Now that I'm able to form my activity. After from the ICIM, I got experience about anywhere in the world. As a part of the presentation of the country. So we'll move on to the next slide, showing our proud parents. We have parent testimonials regarding their feedback regarding this project.
That was amazing, Shweta. And I noticed you said that you were doing weekly calls.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you able to hear?
Yes. Yes,
So
ma'am, I am
this
able
was
to hear.
really amazing.
Ma'am,
Yeah, this was really
yes. Yes, ma'am, I would like to share one spectacular thing. You started off with this project at Silicon, and we did get a wonderful opportunity to have a case study wherein one of our students from 11th grade, Ranganayaki, had the opportunity to attend a tournament wherein she had to stay in 5 different European countries. She stayed there. She did survive without ordering food from managing all by to ICIM. So I would like to end presentation by giving by a grateful to the entire team of, especially Simran ma'am, guiding us through this project. Thank you so much, ma'am, and wishing you a very happy Teachers' Day.
Shweta, thank you so much. I remember when you were so excited, and I was wondering the age of your students, and I was thinking she has so much of excitement to work with
Exactly.
teenage on this, and you have achieved it with them.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it is such a proud moment for all of us. Thank you
Definitely.
very much, and I will hope to see continuing this journey with them
Yes, ma'am.
till the
We
end
are
of
going
academic year
ahead.
and beyond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We are going ahead by kindling their interest quotient rather than forcing them. So they're really doing it by themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. And we will also work on their being emotionally
Yes.
independent, which is very important
Yes.
at that age.
Yes.
And yes, we will talk about that very soon. I thank you,
Thank you.
Shweta, for giving us this very nice presentation. Do share these
Thank
videos
you.
so we can put it on the website for the audience to come back and look at the videos, because somewhere the
Definitely.
audio lags. So thank you
Yes,
once
ma'am.
again. And I will take this as an opportunity to say thank you to all the 560 viewers who are there with us live right now from 240 plus countries. Thank you so much for joining us, and you really make our webinars a true global webinars. And at this note, I will go to our next presenter from Silicon, Ms. Punya. Would you kindly talk about your ICIM project? Okay, I apologize. So we have 560 viewers from 12 different countries. Thank you very much for being with us. Continue watching. We are sharing some amazing case studies. Now we are going to the little lower grades. We started with the higher grades of 10th, 11th, and all. Is Punya, Miss Punya? Yeah, I see you, Punya. Are you ready? Good to go? If I think if Punya is taking time, can we go ahead with Miss Priya? Miss Priya, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
great. So over to you. The floor is yours.
I hope you people can see my screen, right, ma'am? Ma'am, are you able to
Yes,
see my screen?
absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Very good evening, everyone. Great things usually have small beginning. To make our students as a responsible individual, we have implemented a unique project called Independent Country, Independent Me. I am Sainaga Priya, representing Silicon City Academy of Secondary Education, to take you through our project ICIM. The main goal of our ICM project is students should be able to manage their daily life independently. This is the mind map of our project. As you can see, the transversal competency T3 of Finnish pedagogy, taking care of oneself and managing daily life, is exactly matching with one of our India's NEP parameter, that is self identity. And here is the learning outcome of our project, that is time management, personal hygiene, self discipline, and responsibility. We applaud India's NEP and Finnish pedagogy is complementing each other. So these are the list of activities which were given to the children in the month of June, July, and August. So here is the student checklist and the parent checklist which were filled by both parents and the students on weekly basis. Next comes the teacher's checklist. Join me to witness the student's voice on ICIM.
Hello everyone, I am Mahati Chiplunker from class 7. Thanks to ICIM project, now I am confident enough to manage my daily tasks not only at school but even at home on my own. Independent country, independent me.
In Silicon, we believe parents are partners in education. Here is a supportive parent giving their valuable feedback on ICIM.
Hello, faculty members of Silicon City Academy of Secondary Education. First of all, let me congratulate you on this good initiative taken for the students on the 75th Independence Day of our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Independent Country, Independent Nation. In fact, the way I go through it, I would really appreciate the points mentioned here are really well thought of, and in that they concentrated on the students' area, their personal area, the way they have to complete the task, and also for time management. Most of the points are really well thought of. And in fact, the way my daughter she did all that task was really encouraging. I would say she became good at, she did well what she was already good at. And she also expressed her areas of improvement. All in all, I will say she did well in playing the outdoor games better, and also maintaining and effectively organizing her group also better. So I would again thank you for this initiative. Thank you.
So let's see how the student's life has changed after ICIM. as you have seen, because of ICIM, I would like to say that because of ICIM, students who are hesitating to take up the responsibility are now coming forward to organize the activities. I'm glad to share that this year our sports day is called as Credotserve, Sports for All. This is entirely organized by our students agency, and I'm very happy to share that we are able to create a great impact in our students' life for their better future. And the journey continues. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing this with us and the transformation that children are experiencing. I really am so happy. You can see it on my face. I can't stop smiling. Thank you so much. Please continue the efforts, continue motivating them. And thank you once again for a lovely presentation. I take this opportunity to thank for our audience who are sending us all these wonderful comments and encouraging us all the more and appreciating your work. So thank you so much. Keep those comments coming in. If Ms. Punya from Silicon is ready, we can go to Ms. Punya for her presentation. Punya ma'am, are you ready? So what we will do is we will give some time to Ms. Punya to PPT ready and her internet connection done. Meanwhile, I want to thank Team Silicon from Bangalore for presenting their case studies and sharing the incidences and the stories with us. Now we move to our Pune school, the Academy School, and we have joining from their teachers who have actually inaugurated this project on the auspicious day of India's independence, which is 15th August. But they have been talking to students about this project, and let's hear it from them. And we have Ms. Madhura, Ms. Shikha, and Ms. Ropa. Over to you, girls. All the best. The floor is yours.
Warm greetings to everybody. My name is Madhura, and I am an English teacher for grades 2 and 3 at the Academy School. First off, I would like to thank you all for this opportunity, and I would like to talk a little about the project that we did. So at TAS, we thoroughly believe that children are the best when they are happy, and we make it as our mission to make them happy at school. So incorporating all the elements in NEP as well as honing to whatever syllabus that we have, we want the children to be a little, how do I say, creative and to give get that little spark to them. So this project that we did, ICIM, I had mentioned it once that. Children cannot wait to grow old, and older people cannot wait or wish to be young again. So, with this in mind, we try to capture the drive of being independent from the children itself. And I would like to show and a very exciting moment for
The
all of
screen is
us
visible.
because we want. Yes. Okay. So yes. So we wanted the children at TAS to be independent and enjoy being independent, doing their own things. So that is the reason we had started it right from pre-primary till grade 10. Now, we thoroughly believe to promote self confidence and self reliance. It is important for a child to be independent, not in everything, but in certain things where they can flourish as their own. So, in pre-primary section, we had conducted one fireless cooking. If parents are busy, if the child is hungry, they can find some raw material and they can mix it up together and then they can make something for themselves to eat. So this is the initiative that our little chefs here had done, and they were able to enjoy the tiffins all by themselves and sharing some with their partners. So this was the pre-primary that had done this project. Then this is our mind map that we had created for the month of July and August. So here are small, tiny things that we would want to incorporate within themselves, and it's not that it is a very hard and fast rule, but we would love it for them to follow it. So this was our mind map for the month of June. We had tried unpacking lunch boxes, washroom etiquettes, cleaning classroom before leaving the classroom spotless, and oral hygiene. This was for the month of July, where they learn how to fold their own clothes and stack them together. If they had plants or pets, they would take care of it, taking care of personal belongings so that they don't lose them, labeling them so that they might not mix it with someone else, and using the dustbin. So now these are the things that we had done from June and July. And from September onwards, we are going to start with our initiative of evaluation. So we will be having teachers' evaluation, parents' feedback form that they can observe the children and they can send us their feedback on it. And as well as for the students themselves as well, self evaluation. So this was all from grade 2 and 3, or from pre-primary and primary section. I would like to hand over the stage to Ms. Shikha.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Shikha, please go on.
Thank you so much, Madhura ma'am. A very warm evening to all and all present here across the globe, and I wish everyone a very happy Teachers' Day. So we all have seen that what a tremendous work the project has is been doing, and it's a great change that we are seeing in children because of this thing only. And independent country, independent me. When this particular project came to our school, and Simran ma'am showed us that how independent children can be, I was the one who was fascinated a lot because I thought that am I also independent at a time? I also need to work on some of the things. So it really helped me to ponder over this thing, that why not to just sow the seeds in the beginning only, and let's have a beautiful future filled with wonderful critical thinkers across the globe, like the Finnish education is already imparting, and the NEP is already delivering this thing also. So we started over this a lot of discussions, and here we came up with this particular slides that I want to show. But before going into that particular thing, we wonder, why do we need this thing? Because independent in a country like India, where we have stereotyped conservative people all around, to bring out the change, it's very difficult at times. So we had certain points. May I request Madhura ma'am to just show up the slide so that I can take the things ahead? Yeah. Basically, we have some traditional approach of parenting. Simran ma'am already stated in the beginning also that we usually have parents have a hand holding thing. No, my child can't do it alone. We are afraid of giving this opportunity to the child. No, dear, you can do it. We trust you, you can do it. And we also have this trend that no, let's do it quickly and finish it off, because we feel at times that it's a task. No, but it's not a task. It's a thing through which we try to make a child independent and skilled enough to do that particular thing. Then many a times we are always available. We have big joint families around us, we have neighbors and helpers, we always have reference groups around us, so we feel someone or the other will always do it. But this is not possible, na? You have to be independent, because you may be at a time or a place where you do not get someone who to help you. Even to buy a pen, you take your entire family to the market, and then you buy a pencil or a pen. That's not needed. Okay, so let's see what this independent country, independent me teaches us this project. I am catering the children of grade 4, 5, and 6. Again, a transitional age. From pandemic, children are coming here and then they are getting independent now, and I'm trying a little harder to do this particular thing. So first of all, the task that we started up was the agreements of the classroom. May I move on to the next slide? So these were the simple agreements that we took into account. So some of them were: follow instructions, keep the things at proper place, take turns to speak, get ready, switch off. That was a conservation of electricity. And then I'm not able to see the last one, please. Okay, could anyone read it out for me? The screen goes blurred. No. Fine. So what happened here is, first of all, children came down to the school and then they were all messed up because they had all this pencil shavings everywhere. They forgot how to organize their books. And then this particular project really helped me out. Why? Because we trained them that this is the agreement that we are going to do, and the rewards were given to them. And let me assure you, this really worked. All the star holders, and today I'm telling you, my class is absolutely green and I'm really loving it. And yes, I don't have the pictures right now, but I'll definitely share with Simran ma'am to be uploaded somewhere so that the teachers and the other people can see that how beautifully children are growing because of this project. Another thing, conservation of electricity was something that children really forgot. And this was something which we need to make the children understand that that's important. So again, this project helped me to link many things with their daily life and routine. And then with the help of it, I was able to make them understand the use of electricity, how they can switch off. And I gave all the responsibility, designated it, and the results were really outstanding. Thank you so much. So these were some of the tasks that we did it. Then, as Madhura ma'am already stated, we have all initiated this project last 2 months before only. So we'll be taking it ahead for this assessment part. We'll be taking ahead in the month of September, and let's see how the results goes, and hopefully it will go for the best. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Shikha,
Over to you,
thank you
Rupa
so
ma'am.
much for a before we go to Rupa Ma'am, Shikha, I want to interject. I remember, so thank you very much for such a fantastic presentation. I really liked what are the loose ends, why we want this project here in with the children. So thank you for highlighting that in your presentation. And Madhura, your presentation was also fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that. Shikha, I clearly remember in our session of CCE Finland where you came up, and I saw Nelly, I caught Nelly also smiling because you talked about this when you were giving this presentation where this Finland team was visiting the TAS campus. You said it, how, that project, when we were talking about children, you said, as a teacher, am I independent? And that got me thinking that this is so fantastic.
Yes,
Are
it
we
is.
teachers independent? So that was a good thought. Maybe it will bring in some research ideas here in Finland of how do we make teachers ICIM. Yeah. So Shika, thank you for sharing that with us, and I'm sure you're going to do some fantastic work. I can't wait to see your children's self-evaluation. I wish you all the best.
Yes, yes.
Rupa,
Thank
over
you,
to
ma'am.
you. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Teachers Day to all of you. For grade 6 to 10, we have designed it in a different way because they are bigger children and their need is something different. At TAS, we believe that every student has the caliber to soar high like an eagle. Empowering our students through training, storytelling, discussion, and directing them to aim higher and achieve their dreams is our only goal. At us, our vision is to make our students a responsible, confident, and a valued citizen of the world. So, Miss, can you please go to the next slide, please? Yes, next slide, please. This is the mind map which we have created for our children. As you can see here on the screen, personal, one second, personal grooming and hygiene, being respectful, segregation of waste, because these are bigger children, they know about the difference between the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, so they should be aware of separating this. So we have added this, and the conservation of energy resources, completion of schoolwork without the help of the parents because they are big enough to study on their own, keeping room clean, packing of lunchbox, unpacking of the lunchbox, help with the household chores, etc. So keeping all these things in mind, we have designed a series of tasks upon which these students will assess themselves, the parents will assess their children, and the teachers too will assess the progress of their students. The students of grade 6 to 10 will be tested from September onwards, but we have already started talking to the children from June onwards. We are talking to them on personal grooming and hygiene like combing hair, trimming nails, haircut, hand wash, iron clothes. Like in being respectful, we talk about polite, talking in a polite tone, using appropriate language, greeting, not interfering the parents like when they are talking, not interrupting when elders are talking, following instructions, having patience, and like making the grocery list, helping the parents in doing that, putting away dishes, helping in cooking, etc. Ma'am, can you please show the next slides, please? So this is the assessment evaluation form we have made, self-evaluation form. Ma'am, next slide, please. Next one, this is the parent feedback form, which we will be collecting it from the parents. Next one, ma'am. This is the teacher's feedback form. Here you can see our children doing things on their own. You can see that like changing the dress on their own, like keeping the things back in place, helping parents, ironing clothes on their own, gardening, helping mother in the kitchen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rupa, for sharing these footages with us. And in small time, it is very encouraging to see that. I can't wait to see children doing the self-evaluation, as I said. And I really like the idea of making the grocery list, because that is also one additional thing that the parents have to do. So I'm so glad that they're going to help with that. Great work, team task. I wish you all the best. And I'm looking forward to parents' testimonials when I'll meet you all next, and keep continuing this work. Keep continuing the enthusiasm that you're bringing to the class, because that's going to encourage. And one thing very important in ICIM is the consistency. So if we are consistent, they will be consistent. So I'm wishing you all the best, task team. You're rocking it and you're doing just superb. Now I take a minute to go back to the Silicon team and find out if Miss Punya is ready to share her case studies with grade 1 and 2. Punya, are you there? Are you able to share your screen now?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible and you can continue. All the best.
The one. Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
You're audible. Yeah, you're audible and you can share your screen, Punya.
Okay, ma'am. So the greatest gifts that we can give our students are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. I am Punya, creative educator from Silicon
CCE Academy of Secondary Education, Bengaluru, Karnataka, and a proud Indian. Today I'm here to share my experience about a unique and distinctive project, ICIM.
Punya, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Am I audible, Punya? Yeah, sorry, your voice is not clear. We are not able to hear you clearly. There's a lot of disruption. So I think there is some connectivity issue at your end. We're not able to hear your sentences. They are like broken. We can just hear a word and then it fades off. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Your team has already presented the good work that you guys are doing. And we look forward to having you back again in just a few months' time when we are doing one more webinar on ICIM. So thank you so much once again, Team Silicon, for presenting your work. And you've been working so hard for last 3 months and showing result and doing the self-evaluation, for encouraging kids to do the self-evaluation and their parents, and bringing back this testimony is a lot of work. So keep continuing this enthusiasm, keep connecting this to the curriculum and the studies that they're doing. And I look forward to having the students next time we are back. And on this note, I go back to Nelly. Nelly, what do you think? You have seen this whole, you did see some part of it when you were here in India, but now you're seeing the actual result of it. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm so happy to see all these projects, the good job that the teachers and the schools are doing. I'm sure that all these projects, this only brings a happiness and good things to the classroom and to the families also. When I see these smaller and bigger children to change their behavior also, like outside the school. So I'm sure this only brings good things to everyone. So I'm so happy to see all these things, and a big applause. Everybody who works with these projects deserves a big applause. Amazing job that you're doing. So amazing to see.
Thank you so much, Nelly. And we have such wonderful comments coming in from the audience. And there's Miss Vinita, who is saying that she thought that ICM was just academic pedagogy, but she's so happy that this is connecting with the overall development, which usually, schools miss out because the focus is always academics. I'm also seeing queries for about school development solutions. So you're more than welcome to write to us on info@ccefinland.org. You can also visit our website, ccefinland.org, and go to the school development page. You will have the contact information. You can talk to us. And there are many programs that are part of this school development projects that can be a part of your school as well. Apart from that, we have many training programs on creative pedagogy, on teachers' self-care to creativity, on parents' journey from self-care to parenting. And for all of this, you're more than welcome to write to us. Come chat with us on CCE Finland's webpage. You can leave your email IDs here and we can connect with you to do these projects at your school with your students. We'll be more than happy to do all this creative work with the students and bringing in this independence in them. On this note, I, Simran Balani, thank each one of you for joining us. And this project is just the start of the dream team that is at CCE Finland to bring in the creativity at the heart of the education for children to nurture and be nurtured and enjoy this journey. I thank each one of my participants who have been here, and we did this in such a short time, and yet the presentations have been so wonderfully made and so amicably delivered. So can I have everybody on my screen before we go? Yes, there we go. And can I have your videos on, please? Okay, so I see Shweta, Priya, and I see Shikha, Madhura. Rupa ma'am, are you there? And I see Nelly. Okay, so we ensure with our trainings that we come as happy educators and we leave as happy educators in any of our programs, so that we bring the happiness and creativity on the classroom. So one of the things that we wanted to do to mark the success of ICIM is that we will go and say it together, okay, on count of 1, 2, and 3, and so that we all are in sync. You will follow the alphabet. So let's try these, girls. So go. No, sorry.
Go.
No, sorry. I did not say the 1, 2, 3. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, go.
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 I
I
I
see,
see.
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 I
I
I
am.
am.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So this is a wrap from Team CCE Finland, thanking each of our viewers from various countries joining us today. We thank all the 600 plus viewers from 12 different countries who are with us. We thank you for your time. Do visit our blog. These teachers are going to submit. Do read about how it is affecting positively the families here and the students. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Have a very good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.